Chana Blue.
I had to pay him. Who's gonna change Footlocker? I ain't sit here and tell him he wasn't in front of me.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
It's that
How y'all
moment.
doing?
It's that moment.
Looking fit.
Hey, it's Yang weekend,
man.
man. I had to, you know.
Okay.
I can step just a little bit.
Oh.
Gotta step
Oh.
just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Twin.
What up, man?
What's going on, brother?
How y'all doing? Justin and
Chase.
I like that fit, bro.
Thank you, brother. No, it definitely. That's what I try to do.
Chase.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Steph.
Hi, Steph. Nice to meet you.
I think we got stuck on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
Kevin.
the geo admin for the West.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Nice to meet you.
I'm just kind of here to. It's my first time being behind the scenes. Usually I'm on the call.
The color palette, yeah.
It's like
Honestly,
perfect.
like I'm looking like this can even work. Like that's crazy.
This is saying too.
I love it.
It's
perfect.
Just setting it up. Okay. I'm getting everybody live for you.
Good morning. I was like, okay, wait. I'm nervous. It's 9:15. So the two of you guys will sit on that side for me if you don't mind.
Oh.
Or if you need me to switch, then that's cool
No, you're
too.
good. I didn't even notice. I just getting comfortable. I'm gonna turn my phone off. I'll get a call or nothing.
Yeah, I put mine on. All right, chill.
It's on the camera.
Oh wow.
We're going to talk to you guys about, we're going to ask you guys some questions, kind of dig into the brand. Super excited about it. I heard that Kevin is a dad. Jesse gave me like a whole little rundown on everything, right? But just being able to ask you guys some questions. We just want to do like comments and
Yeah, can you just read them to me?
Lights, camera, right?
3, 2, and 1, and it'll be you guys, okay?
Well, you're going to have to, once you turn on the cameras, then you're going to have to let Oscar know also.
Yep. Let me text you.
But you can turn the cameras on now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And just remember to keep checking your connection so we can. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Homegrown Morning Show. I'm just gonna do a quick sound check to see if everybody hears us. So if you guys can all come off cameras and say good morning, that'd be great. There we go. We got some excitement this morning. All right, so just so you guys know, good morning. See, we got a lot of people out there for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so this morning, joining us on our Homegrown Morning Show is Yang. We have Kevin and we have Chase with us. So if you guys want to go ahead and say good morning to the people.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
Thank y'all for coming out and taking the time to listen to us today.
Definitely.
Appreciate
We're
it.
excited. We're excited.
So we're going to have some fun today because I heard that there might be somebody who might be camera shy, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and break them in today. So, number one on the West Coast, that's amazing. We got you guys in a lot of stores. So, why don't you guys tell us, what does Yang stand for and what does it mean?
So just like on your hoodie, it means young and actually grinding. So basically, when we came up with Yang, I was in a headspace where I was really low. I'll say that. I had just moved from a big city to a small city, so I just really didn't know where I wanted to go in life.
Fashion, it could be modeling, it could be you're the best accountant there is, but you kind of hold yourself to the highest standard with that. And I think that's what Yang stands for. It's like a mantra that when you see that in the mirror and you feel like you're not giving your full effort today, it's that little reminder that like, hey, you have a purpose, you have a goal, you have dedication to get to your dreams, and you can't just slack off today because whatever's going on in life. It's that little reminder that just keep on going today. You know, so there's not much out there, and a lot of people kind of get comfortable to that. And we're trying to show that, hey, it's not easy to make it out. You got to put a lot of work in and be strategic with how you do it. But if me and him can make it out with no plans, nobody helping, nobody telling us this is the right way, this is the wrong way, it's just 5 years of being at it. It's like another way that we can show it's not going to be overnight, but you could still make it. You could still network and build your team and work within each other.
You guys are grinding through all of this. You still have a 9 to 5. You're a dad, right? Like you came from a small town, but even through getting through all of that, you're still out here having the time to be able to motivate people. So again, definitely commend you.
Thank you. Yeah. It's honestly, like, it's a lot to juggle. Realistically, like, I'm gonna be real, we've had times where we've just both had breakdowns. You know, like this the first the first actual release with Footlocker tested every bit of emotion, like everything that we had. Realistically, like it broke us down to literally nothing.
Crying on the freeway.
Yeah, just like really, both of us really experienced that.
Right. But learning from it, I mean,
Yeah.
we got to a point where like, we were like, okay, we have about 5 to 7 seconds to grab attention. So then he's walking and I'm trying to grab his attention. He's like, that was not good. You know, so like we're practicing how to sell so that way, for us, we knew being out there that it's a manifestation of getting somewhere on the street. And then from there, what was it? That's October. So it's a whole year and now we're doing an interview right now.
Wow.
So last year of October, we were selling on that street right there.
You knew that you had 5 to 7 seconds to catch their attention. Like, what's the meaning behind that? Why do you say 5 to 7 seconds?
So as somebody's walking past you and you're outside, the first interaction is they're gonna look at you and they're gonna judge you up and down, which that's normal human tendencies, whether we all say it or not. We do a quick judgment, and from that judgment, you look at their fashion. So it's like, what am I wearing? What is he wearing? What they see us wearing it? Maybe not, maybe so. But then after that, I have to catch them with my wording. I really think you look great in my clothing too. And that got us into like, people were like, hold on, let me like go look at your stuff.
At least, yeah.
Because they got complimented. Everybody loves a compliment. Don't matter who you are. So if people are complimenting you, they're dressed fly, you're dressed fly.
Morning, guys. Thank you for hopping on this call and sharing your guys' insight with us. My question is going to be, what does it mean to you to be a part of the Footlocker Homegrown family?
You want to start it?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, it means everything. We knew where we wanted to take it, but our eyes have opened so much more just being within this family. It's taught us really everything. Like we have an idea where we want to go in life, and then when you get certain opportunities, it just opens your view to like a whole, it's like we had a blindfold in front of our eyes the whole time, and then once we got into Footlocker, it just like opened the world up so much more for us. So we've learned constantly, you know, we've grown constantly. And to be honest, it just means the world, man. We're able to actually make an impact and actually inspire through what it is that we're doing, you know? So it's a blessing, to say the least.
To be raw about it, there were times I ran out of work screaming when we first got our first emails and first meetings with Footlocker. Sure. Like, we weren't even in a store yet. We weren't guaranteed yet. And I mean, me and him are yelling on the phone about how excited we are, like kids, like true kids on a Christmas day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the most raw answer I can give you. But as like a professional and, you know, grown up, I'd say it means, it's like a driving force of what makes us push every day. The days that we don't want to do something, we're like, man, we're doing something bigger than us. That's what we say all the time.
Yeah.
Chase and Kevin are nothing. Yang is everything. You know, if we grow out bigger than the brand is nothing itself. So we focus on the brand being the main thing. And our brand in Footlocker is a way for us to show you what our true message is and putting it out in a platform and allowing to have other people sell our brand. So what Kevin and I like to do, which I think has helped us in our success with selling, is we'll go to the Footlockers. At first we'll walk around, we'll check Nike stuff out, we'll check Just Don stuff out, other homegrown brand stuff out, and we feel your quality. I think that's the biggest part, that when we got into Footlocker, that stepped our knowledge and our game up of like, okay, now you have to look at everybody's stuff. I go and feel everybody. Every time I come in here, I will feel probably every product in here. I'll feel the shoes, I'll feel the pants, and then I'll look at the material, and it's just knowing what they're using. And it's like, why is Nike doing this? Why is Adidas doing this? Why is Just Don doing this? These are the big people. We're here to try to be big in this. So we're studying the greats, knowing what they do. How do they do their cut and sews? Where do they get their cut and sews from? Why are they in this country getting their cut and sews? So we're trying to do all of our knowledge and be the best that we can be. So when you come in Footlocker, if you work for Footlocker, you're not selling something that you're not proud to sell.
Right.
You actually feel good. Like, I felt great coming in, seeing everybody decked out today.
That was,
like that
was crazy.
Like, truthfully, it's like you want to shed a tear, but you want to keep it cool in front of everybody. So
being that the like culture for mental health is like shifting, especially in men. Like, I don't think it gets talked about as much with men, but your message is obviously that. Like, how receptive has it been on your IG with all these positive messages and like being so open about it? Like, what is the reception that you guys get of showing both sides of like the struggle and the success?
So that's actually been like a strong driving force on why we do what we do. People literally tell us almost like on a daily basis, every day, DMs like, your messages got me through this, or like, I was feeling this way the other day, listening to this reel really woke my game up, you know? So those type of messages right there are like, they confirm like, okay, y'all are moving in the right direction, you know? Because I've always wanted to be that person that, like I said in the beginning, I felt like I didn't know where to go, like I didn't know what to do. So for me to be able to build something, build a message, and just share my journey to help build another person up and get them out of that, you know, that moment, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's powerful, you know? It just goes to show like, whatever you put your mind to, you really can do, you know?
By that, because it's not all glamour. Like we really showed, we just drove 6 hours one way, slept in a car 2 hours, worked 4 to 6 hours, and then drove another 6 hours to go work another 6 hours. Like, that's when people are like, okay, you guys are really committed to what you do.
Yeah.
We're dedicated on a daily basis to this. If I'm feeling low, like going into the mental health, last week I was feeling really low about something in my personal life, and I instantly just call him, because it's energy. Energy's a currency, it's a transferable currency, and me calling him, it just, my energy went from this to instantly up.
So how does that dynamic work between the two of you? I think I was thinking that as you guys were talking. So what does that look like?
There's a book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. You like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I read that, and it really helped me, like, I guess you could say, accept the position of the why, because he's a numbers guy, like, ridiculous. You know, he's real. He good with that. But so I try to come up with like the message, the meaning, and then it's like, all right, Chase, like, how we gonna do this? Like, how do we present this to the people? How do we, you know? And it's been a ridiculously like great just outcome from us accepting our roles and knowing exactly what role we play with this team. You know, I mean, we're only a 2-man team right now, so it's tough. We have our times, but just us knowing that and knowing the roles that we play, it's like we're able to get through whatever.
Mm-hmm. I think it helps us be a little bit stress-free too, because if he had to do designs and numbers and all this and talk to manufacturers about pricing, it's like it's too much, plus a 9 to 5, plus a kid. Right. So having that split it's helped us just, he'll figure out the designs. I'm like, okay, this is the color, you want this embroidered. Now I'm calling the manufacturer and it's like, okay, we want this, we're trying to negotiate pricing, we're trying to talk about shirts, like, okay, what's the quality of this, what is the cotton fiber look on it, you know, how's the threading on this, and going from there, then being able to place those into numbers and how we can make a good profit off it, how we can sell it to Footlocker that they can make a decent profit and land it out here where it's not a crazy price for the consumer.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to figure that out all the time, but be at the highest quality. Putting in new things into Footlocker that haven't really been in here, like a Sherpa with the velvet lining on the inside. Mm-hmm. That was the first one of one. And you know, it's a risk, you know, Footlocker doesn't really do that, so we understand it was a small one, but it ended up being our best seller.
Yeah.
And so being on the ground, knowing what people like, letting people feel our stuff, like as much sales as we didn't get out there, as we got twice as many people being like, whoa, like I've never felt this. Mm-hmm. So we know that we're onto something that's different.
Where do you see the Yang in 2023 beyond? What should we look for in the future?
Growth, to say the least. We want to touch different states. We want to touch the world realistically. So we're honestly down for whatever. Like when it comes to accessing the people, we just want to spread this message as far as it can go, you know? So we definitely want to step into that. A lot more higher quality items, hopefully women's, kids, like things like that.
We would love to be able to be a part of you guys, you know, giving back to the community, and we would love to be a part of, you know, your journey as you guys continue to expand. So we have, you know, directors on the call, we have VPs, GOVPs, district managers, like everybody's on the call right now. So everything that you just said about, you know, being able to connect in Atlanta, Houston, like this is definitely going to make it to those areas. So thank you for dropping that on here.
For sure.
Thank you for dropping that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions before we go to our lovely models?
No, you guys have no further questions. You're just getting props from the VPs, so that's really good. So Shannon Morris says, super motivating, guys. The ambition, drive, grits is real. You guys need to be our next motivational speakers.
Yes.
We got Paulina, so proud of you guys. So you guys are getting all the love. So really appreciate it. But I think that ends the questioning. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now, as you guys know, a part of our morning show, we always have a fashion show. And as we bring up next time. Thank you.
He's a talker.
He was not nervous at all.
He wasn't.
I hide it.
There's no way, Shay. None whatsoever. None at all.
No, that was super cool though.
That's good.
We
appreciate you guys are like hella motivating.
Thank you.
Like just hearing your story, especially when you said like you guys drove 6 hours, did your work on your entrepreneur type stuff, and then you guys went back and you guys, went back to work and you guys were just grinding it out. It was interesting as I was talking to Jesse and I was like, we were talking about doing the morning show. Jesse was like spitting all these things and I was just like, oh my goodness, like they do all this. So it's funny. I had all these questions to ask, but you guys were just like already, like you guys were just letting us know. So I'm like, okay, like it's dope. So just commend you guys.
No, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So
That makes
Journey's
me
been so
happy.
crazy. Like, I'm in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like I said, we've grown ridiculous. So we've been through some stuff, like for real.
I can tell.
But
Look at where you at now.
Yeah,
you went from selling on the corner
right.
to being in a store where you don't have to sell on the corner, right?
32 of them, no, 32 stores.
32.
Mind blown.
Yeah. And this too, just so you guys know, like we're good.
Yeah, I let it go.
This also, just so you guys know, it's recorded as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it out to the marketing directors and the GOVPs that cover the Atlanta area and the Houston area for you guys also. So we'll go ahead and we'll share that information. And I think that when they hear just the inspiration behind it, our VP, I believe George was on there also. So he's VP of North America. So for him to be on there as well, but I'm definitely gonna share this with Reese Bentley is out there, and we call him the mayor of Atlanta because I think this dude knows everybody, right? But I'm definitely gonna share this with the marketing team out there and the VPs and the DMs. So, and when Jesse comes back from vacay, I'm gonna be like, look, these guys are amazing. We sharing this, and we need to. So we'll share that with you.
That's love. That's love.
We don't have to go out there and do a pop-up. We just gonna go ahead and we gonna share it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would mean everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like loving or thinking someone's clothes is dope, right?
Yeah.
But like when you hear like the stories
Yes.
and like the grind behind it, I think that's what makes people relate more. And it's like, okay, I like your clothes, but now I love like the creators, and now I love the brand because of what you stand for, like what you've been through, you know what I mean? Because there's some people trying to play it cool, like, oh yeah, this is Hollywood, we got our, fit, like we're selling in Melrose, and it's like, yeah, you have dope clothes, but you don't project, like, you're not selling yourself to the people, you're not relatable, you know what I mean? But I think, like, listening to you guys speak was like, I already thought the clothes was dope, but now it's like, oh, like, you want to now go that extra mile to be like, yo, you have to follow these, people, not kids, also these kids, have to follow them, like, you have to, like, check out their clothes, you know what I mean? But I love the story, was amazing, appreciate you guys sharing with us.
Definitely.
This was a great first homegrown to be live and in person. It was really
Your last drop, so your first drop, right? So I was a store manager of Hollywood and Highland, right? So we got it. So initially when it first came out, I'm like, the shorts were like that, dude, they look like carpet. The shorts look like carpet, but it was liner, right? I liked them so much. So I would push it because I'm telling you, with homegrown product, it doesn't sell unless you're able to tell a story. So we got your information. So I already knew, so I would just sling it to people. But the thing is, I would turn them inside out. I was like, feel this. Because you guys had liner in them, like this like silky liner. I killed them that way. One of the families bought all of it. All of it. We never got it back. One family bought all of it. But once I showed them and explained to them, they're, oh, this is so cool. One of them tried it on. It was over. I literally sold 6 of them to them. They bought everything. They bought everything. And then you guys had and then the other ones just sold themselves. You had one with the silk liner inside.
Yeah.
Killed that thing because they're on the front mannequin. You know Hollywood Highland, like.
Was that the red jacket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Killed that thing.
That was the first place to sell them out too.
Right, because Hollywood Highlands marketing just in general, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny because when people came in, they'd be like, oh, and they would check it because I'd be like, I've never seen a homegrown brand with that quality. Right. So I was kind of looking, I was like, man, this thing must be expensive, but it was like reasonable. Yeah. Killed that thing. Like, it's actually you guys and Band LA that is like top here, right? Well, your quality is, you know, obviously, whatever the case is, but your quality's there for sure.
We have a full, like I didn't really want to discuss on it, but we have a full plan for the next 8 weeks after the release of this. So we will touch every 32 stores within this next 8 weeks, talking to the people, talking to every employee, talking to the managers, and getting our face out there. Because we went to, I would say, we dropped 24 stores last time. We probably hit like 18 to 16 of them, somewhere in that range. And those are the stores that all did well. The ones we did not go to were the ones that are shipping the clothing to the Hollywood, they're shipping it to the Beverly Center, the SF Center. So we know that is a huge thing. We know people want to buy something from what our message is, what we've been doing. So we actually have a full plan of going to San Diego, hitting every LA store, hitting every Bay Area store. I'm living in Santa Cruz right now, so I'm very close to the Bay. That on my 2 days off every day, and I get out early on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will be marketing Bay Area every time unless I'm coming to LA. Or we're going to San Diego to our boy Adrian's house. And
we getting this sold up.
We're getting
this sold up.
Yeah, like we are so confident in that, and we're confident in how we approach ourselves to people. It's not arrogant, it's not egotistical. We're just two people hoping you buy into our message of what we're really living day by day. Yeah. It's not a facade, it's not fake, and we know it'll work.
Okay, so you guys want to start off introducing yourselves, and then do you guys know all the details of this Saturday?
We might have to do a couple of takes. Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. It's fine. Cause I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this again tomorrow when we get over there.
Oh, dope.
And I'm gonna record you guys again.
Let's go. Perfect.
I'm used to. Everyone gets nervous and then they're like, one more time.
I feel professional having done it.
It doesn't matter. Okay, ready?
You do it first.
My name's Chase from Yang.
My name is Kevin from Yang.
Come and see us Saturday, November 5th at the Hollywood and Highland store.
From 3 to 6. Come in. You can. Let's stuck with this, bro. Like I told you, it's gonna be multiple takes.
This is the Yang team. My name is Chase.
My name is Kevin. Come. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I thought you were starting on this one.
Dude, go.
All right.
Go, bro.
This is Chase from the Yang team.
My name is Kevin from the Yang team.
And this weekend, Saturday, November 5th, from 3 to 6, you can catch us at the Hollywood and Highland store. Mm-hmm. We'll be giving out, with the gift with purchase, you'll be getting a tote bag, you'll be getting some beignets, you'll be able a chance to come meet us, and you'll also have a chance to win some Laker tickets as well. So come in, come check us out, have fun with us, pop up here. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of good energy and a whole lot of Yang in the building.
Spend some time with some hustlers, man. Let's get it.
That was perfect.
Just looking right here. How you feeling about this display right here? Man?
So I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm honored. I'm honored. The team here is crazy. Love them all. Fly as hell. Fly as hell. It's just, how could you not like this shit, man? Young and naturally grinding.
Man.
Hustlers only.
It's great.
Came a long way.
You really dropped the lamb on us, bro.
Nah, yes, sir.
Hey, I had to play that interview. What if I had done that? I think they would have laughed.
Yeah, you should have did it. I would have been like, yeah, we told you.
We warned you. When she said that, I was like, oh, yeah.
Nah, yeah, that was crazy. Like, she said, y'all don't gotta go out there. Like, you know, it was almost
Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap.
You can catch us at the Hollywood and Highland store. The gift with purchase, you'll be getting a tote bag, you'll be getting some beignets, you'll have a chance to come meet us, and you'll also have a chance to win some Laker tickets as well. So come in, come check us out, have fun with us, pop up here. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a lot of good energy and a whole lot of Yang in the building.
How'd that feel? On Hollywood Boulevard.
I'd run across the street with too many cars coming
around the city with my day one. I ain't gotta worry, cause they A1. Wasn't in the field, then you can't come with us. My little shawty going stupid, going straight dumb with us. I'm a big time, still humble in the hood. Gotta keep it positive on nothing but the good. When I'm on vacation, I be stunting like I should. Got a real queen falling, she gon' stumble on the wood. And I still be doing business with my brother down. And I know that if I got it, I'ma cover them. And I know that if I need it, they gon' give it back. Gotta practice what you preachin', I be living that.
Because we were just talking with, who was the other girl that said that?
Is it Daylan? Or?
Yeah, she said our stuff was supposed to be up there.
So, Yang wasn't in the front.
Yeah.
We gotta change it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's our weekend. Come on.
Yeah.
Gotta be in the front.
You see how they do this at the other store.
Yeah. Love that royalty treatment. You know, we need that.
Right. So for me to invite people and have this event, and I'm all the way
Like, hey,
back.
they're celebrating us. Wait, come all the way back here. Like,
No,
bro, come on.
And I told her, I was like,
Exactly.
I work in like retail business. You
Yeah.
hide the things that you don't want to fucking sell.
Exactly. How is our first day numbers gonna be good if you got to damn near find it? Like,
And they have clearance. They have clearance and Adidas stuff in the front.
No. Put that shit on the back.
Nobody travels the world to go buy Adidas.
I promise you they don't.
Nobody's
I'm good over here. The only reason I guess why we were confused is because when last drop, like we had the display smack dab in the front. We understand the Adidas situation and like the contract that they spoke about, but we were just saying like for the event, you said they would miss the event location. Like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, but it's like in that right corner, so you can't even see it unless you really come over here. We just figured like even like so you don't think it could happen like being on a rack in the middle or nothing like that? Just for the day or for 3 hours? Understood. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we'll talk a little more with the store manager and see like if there's a potential rack we can move as far as like in the middle or whatever the case may be. If not, then I mean, I guess we're just in this situation. So we'll try to push as hard as possible for that. And yeah. It tripped out because they talking about priority contract, but we were in the front, bro. You can't sit here and tell us we wasn't in the front. We were the front, the first thing. And she was saying like, basically, if we're smack dab in the front, like on a branding perspective, they may just walk past it because it's right. I'm like, they're not gonna just walk past it. They're here for like.
I wish I could have.
I
wish I would have said because like we've been sitting here for 45 minutes. Not one person has engaged.
So yeah, what I'm trying to do, bro, we gotta move something. We gotta move something. Like, we need number one. We should get some sort of privilege. You feel me? And it's our event. Like, y'all gotta make some calls for that day at least.
You told her we would have rather done Melrose knowing this.
Yeah, I told her. She was like, yeah, I know.
Well, then you fucking tell us. Motherfucker, you know this shit. You don't know the contract.
That's the thing. No, she doesn't. She told me that. She's like, I walk in stores and sometimes I'll say, can we move this? And they're like, no. Like, we can't. They run all of this. So we have to talk to the store manager, whoever it is, the lady, and we have to see what we can do. What's the best you can do.